Welcome to Camping with Keith. Live edition. Get the light right at the bottom of my feet, shining right on my face. It gives a perfect view. I just need to get a regular light with like on a little tripod. I had a battery powered light that was just a square LED. It had like 32 little LED lights that made up the bright light itself, and it's really bright, but it doesn't have no can't change the you can't focus it. You can't like spread it out so it like looks wider. It's just all just has one view. Like so, I haven't used that in a while. Saves money on batteries. I was buying batteries. I think almost every time I come out here. Yeah, actually, every 2 or 3 trips, I was buying like 4 AA. I'm running low on data, so I don't know if this live will last long or if it's gonna work, or we'll just see if somebody or anybody shows up and we have any issues. But so if something happens and the live gets cut off, I'm sorry. It just for some reason I only get so much data on this phone, so I don't know. It should work out, I guess. Kept trying to. I heard sprinkles on my top of my shoulder, and I was like, "Man, is it raining? It's not supposed to rain today." And just kept trying to check the map. It wouldn't bring up the map on the Weather Channel, so or the weather app that I have. So I tried to get back on YouTube, and I was having issues getting on YouTube, so it's probably going to run out of data here soon. Should have already ran out the amount of YouTube I've been watching when I go camping and doing little lives and do my shorts. I pay, I think, an extra 15. It says unlimited talking data, but you still only get the same amount of high-speed data that you do with the cheaper payment that I make. So I don't understand why you'd want to pay $50 more and not really get anything else extra. But why does it say unlimited data if so I'm confused if there's data and high-speed data. They're two separate things. Don't know. I don't know. Can't wait to get back there in the woods and hear the little froggies. I hear them down there around the corner calling my name. Say, Rabbit, Rabbit. Camping with Keith, I hear you. What's up, Stony Press? What's up, First Vale? Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. It's the hump day. Well, Wednesday, Thursday around the corner, Friday's right after that. Thank God. TGIF, yay. So how's everybody doing this evening? Oh, look at that, Stony Press sending some shit. Hell yeah. Gotta get this live going, man. Come on. My lives aren't nothing like super. I don't do crazy shit. I don't do stuff that's like out of character just to get views and likes and subscribers and shit. So I just kind of keep it real. So at times that might be real boring, but I just usually come out here and go camping and make videos and post them. I think I got like 260 videos now. It's crazy. I got that many videos. I'm still going once or twice a week, so it's like if you like camping, you like having fun, watching the goofball in the woods, smoking some bud, having some fun. It's like you might want to tune in and watch some of my other content. I got a lot of content. It's like I like coming out here and deal with nature and the deer and the owls, and there's a lot of different things that come out like back out in the woods. The deer will come up to my shelter at night, walking around snorting and shit. They're all pissed because I think I'm in their bedding area. Yeah, you too, bro. Have a nice one. Stay safe, stay blessed, bro. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate the likes, the subscribers. I mean, hell, like I say, I got like 300 subscribers. Whoopee! Hey, that's something though. Shit. What's up, Kyrie Bennings? Welcome. I dig shit. Word, word, word. I had enough data to go live. I don't know if it'll shut off in the middle of it or what's gonna happen. My phone just started acting goofy. I heard it sprinkling on my top of my shoulder, and I was like, man, what the fuck? And I was checking the map because I didn't remember seeing any chance of rain tonight. But then it wouldn't bring up the map, and then I tried to get back on YouTube. It wouldn't let me on YouTube, so I'm like, oh, that's probably the end of. I mean, I got lucky though because I sat here and watched YouTube the last 2 times I've been out here for hours. Not just 10 or 15 minutes here. I'm talking like an hour or 2 hours, and then stop, watch it again later, make some shorts, go live, and then I did that 2 or 3 times this month so far. And I don't understand. 1 month I'll run out of data. It seems like early, and then like this month it seems like I got extra. It's all good. Kyrie Bennings still sitting here chilling. I see you. I sees you. If you've never been to my channel, I want to say welcome, welcome. Yeah, I seen it was supposed to rain tomorrow morning at like 9 o'clock, but then it's like sporadic here and there the rest of the day. I'll dodge some raindrops. I don't care. Shit, hopefully it starts to rain around 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I usually crash out about then, and it's easy to sleep when you hear the raindrops pitter patter, and it's weird. They just got hippie festivals, and people would be acting crazy as fuck, and I'm like, oh my god, I just want to go to sleep. Shut the fuck up. I can't. I mean, hell, halftime I was out there screaming and yelling, having fun, but then you hear the rain start, and I'm like, oh, thank God, all the hippies are gonna go in their tent and shut the fuck up. But yeah, I always had a lot of fun going to the festivals. I hope my goal when I had my car was go out to the park I used to work at and see if I can find some old friends. I have not been out there since 2008, and I hadn't been there since 2001. Once I came there in 2008, I got an inheritance, so I ended up going up there and having extra money to blow on dumb shit. Gotta waste a lot of money that year. Had a lot of fun, but wasted a lot of money. Excuse me, people. I sit outside, my nose always gets runny. I got a feeling it's probably the allergies. Yeah, I know, dude. It's like crazy. 2008. Yeah, that is a long time. God damn, man. I can't believe it's been that long. Dude, I guarantee you, the opioid epidemic that blew through, half of the people I knew are probably dead, incarcerated, and it's just sad, but it's probably the truth. I remember when I was going out there, this is how I learned about pain pills being bad. There was this guy and a girl, Matt and Alyssa. They were real cool people. They'd come out and hang out and shit, and they were always happy and having fun and shit. And we're sitting there the one day, we're all sitting back behind this camper, and there's like 7 or 8 of us back there smoking, just bullshitting and shit. And this one dude comes, and that Matt guy, and he's standing there, and he's just smiling, all happy, and he goes to get in his pocket, and he goes and looks and drops something, and he freaks out, and he starts looking and looking, and he's like, not telling anybody he was looking for it, but he goes into fucking panic mode. Well, here he dropped an Oxycontin 80. And we like 7 or 8 of us looking around, and half of us like, if somebody finds it, they're just gonna keep it. They're not gonna tell them. But everybody's looking. The owner comes walking behind this camper, see what's going on. And he sees all of us staring at the fucking ground. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" It's like, "Oh, we dropped something." He's like, "What'd you drop?" It's like, "Oh," everybody's like reluctant to even tell him. He told him, and he just shook his head, and he just ended up turning around, walking away and shit. But man, he looked for that, and after he couldn't find it, that dude went from being happy and shit to looking like he was gonna cry. And that's when I realized people need that shit. It's all fun and games until you just don't have what you need. Everybody's like, "Here, I got some Darvocet, you can have those." And he's like, "I don't want them. Those aren't gonna do nothing. Here's a couple Vicodin." He's like, "Yeah, I just want my Oxycontin." And I was like, "Man, I remember experimenting with them. I didn't know the bad side of them fucking things." And my one buddy, he found out and shit, and he's like, pulled me to the side. He's like, "Man, don't do them things, dude. Just please don't do them." And I was like, I had this like confused look, like, why? Why would you be so worried about me taking them dumbass pain pills? It's because he's seeing his buddy Matt and what it turned him into. It went from a happy-go-lucky guy that was just about smoking bud and hanging out and shit to gotta have your pills, gotta have your pills. I just, like I said, never seen the dark side of drug abuse. I never understood addiction until I see my dad when he was fucking getting up for work and shit, and he had to drink 5 or 6 beers before he even went to work. And I was like, God damn! It's like I just couldn't understand that shit. And it's like as I got older, I had my own issues, and as I realized it's a bitch having an addiction to certain things, especially like opiates, alcohol. I mean, crazy people that drink alcohol have to have their fucking alcohol every day. If they don't, they get shaky and they can have seizures and fucking die. My life's had a lot of ups and downs. I've had a lot of good times and shit. That's all I guess all that matters. You look back and I guess have more good times than bad times. What am I fire? I haven't even started putting the big shit on. I got this giant pile next to me, like giant pile. I gotta forget. I gotta remember. I gotta forget. I gotta remember that it's not winter time. It feels like it is, but it's not winter time. It's not 17 degrees out, so I don't have to get these massive piles of wood. It's sad, man. I'm walking around and a lot of the wood that I've taken is starting to make this place look barren. A lot of the stuff that was dead wood, it was provided like, I don't know, some type of shelter blocking things from seeing further back in the woods. So it's like, man, I'm starting to see where I've taken this away, this tree away, that tree away. And yeah, dude, I moved in with my dad. I was having problems with my mom and my stepdad. My stepdad came home drunk one night and fucking blasted me in my fucking nose. He shattered his whole hand, dude. The next morning when I got up, his whole hand was in a cast. Looking all sad in his fucking chair and shit. I seen that cast. I'm like, oh shit. I turned around, called my girlfriend. I'm like, dude, man, he broke his fucking hand last night. He hit me in my face. I thought that was the funniest shit. You want to hit a 16-year-old kid, you're a full-grown fucking adult, and blast me in my fucking nose because I fell asleep. I was drunk, yeah, I fell asleep with my girlfriend. And she was supposed to leave at like 10, and my mom and them get home at like 1:30 from the fucking bar, and I'm sitting there passed out in the bedroom with my girlfriend. We weren't having sex or nothing. It was just we got drunk and passed out. So she calls her dad to come and get him, and it's like, fucking, I'm having this huge argument with my stepdad, and she's like, "You want to come with me?" And then her dad wouldn't let me come with him. So I'll take you somewhere and drop you off, but you can't come to my place and spend the night. I'm sorry, bro. He's just like, that's all right. I didn't expect it. And then that was the night I went to the garage. It was the only time I put a gun to my head. I was done with a lot of shit. put that gun in my fucking head, man. That's sad. That's fucked up how that night could have went. But yeah, it was a rough time. And I moved in with my dad for one damn night. I got up the next morning to go to school. I drank with my dad all the time. That's why I didn't understand addiction. I got up and I was like, came out and I was getting ready to leave for school, and I looked out at the kitchen table, and he's just sitting at the kitchen table with 6 beers stacked up on like he's building a pyramid, just staring at him in his work clothes and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, oh man, I don't want to end up turning out like him. I was like, holy shit, I didn't know it was like that. That night I moved in, he was like, listen, son, it's like this. You can drink the beer during the week, but you got to save the hard shit for the weekends. So he just gave me a green light to be an alcoholic, just like him. I felt like he was looking for a drinking buddy. 16 years of age, instead of buying me booze and encouraging me to drink, I mean, large amounts of alcohol. I would get on the weekends a fifth of Jim Beam, a pint of Monte Albrum, or whatever the fuck, that tequila with the worm in it, and get like a case of beer and just go crazy and ham. I remember wrestling my dad in the middle of the night. I mean, crazy shit. Just getting shit faced drunk, puking. Oh, God. Like I said, I was 16 years old and they treated me like an adult. I was running around with a lot of older people at that point in time in my life. I'd go to people's house, and the people that brought me as like an adult, and the people would look at me and then look at her, and she, or my dad, and they'd be like, oh, he's cool, and I'd sit at the kitchen table and drink with them like it wasn't just one of the, one of the crowd. Now 16, I was wild at 16. Whew, I did a lot of crazy, wacky shit in school. If I wasn't stealing everything from school, I was fucking destroying it. But that was a long time ago. But I do want to get back out to Nelson's Ledges so I can go to do the Hippie Fest thing again. Festivals aren't cheap. You got to pay to get in and shit. I used to be able to get in for free. It was nice. I just pull up to the gate. I'm like, hey, is Evan around? If I hadn't been up there in a while, and they like left me, somebody new was working the gate. I'm like, hey, go tell Evan Keith from Canton's here, because there was 3 Keiths that were working out there at the same time. There was Hippie Keith, that was me, and Keith from Canton, and there was like 2 or 3 other Keiths. What's weird is the one Keith that worked out there, I was celebrating my birthday. He comes up to me, sits down, he goes, hey man, you want a birthday beer? And I'm like, oh, I didn't know you knew it was my birthday. He goes, no, I'm celebrating my birthday. I'm like, your birthday? And he goes, dude, that's another Keith. His birthday was July 31st, born 1974. What in the hell is the odds of that happening? Running into a guy with the same name and the same exact birthday. We just kind of looked at each other like, dude. And he's like, dude. But these guys were raging redneck, fucking hillbilly. Good dude, man. Him and his brother were tanks, man. They worked security. They would fuck you up. There's 3 or 4 people out there that were just ruthless working security. There were shady people working security that would fucking rob you. Got real bad, man. Nobody was going out there. People weren't getting paid and shit. And all the dealers were getting robbed. And I was out there hustling and shit. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. And I remember I went out there the one weekend. I was walking around with this one chick, and she was, I guess, dating, or knew the one guy that was working security. They called her over, and I'm like, I was just stayed over where I was at, and she came back. She's like, you know what they asked me? And I'm like, what? And they said, what has he got, and how much does he have? I'm like, what? She goes, yeah. I'm like, oh, fuck that. I said, I'm not coming back here again. I'm not about to get robbed at the place I love the most. So I fucking ended up leaving that weekend and didn't come back for a whole entire month. And I come back and everybody's like, man, Danielle's looking for you. I'm like, Danielle? Why the fuck is she looking for me? I'm walking around, she sees me. She's like, Keith, jumping around, comes running up to me, gives me this big hug and kiss. I'm like, what the fuck? She's like, man, I've been waiting. I just missed you so much. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, miss me and shit. Dude, I ended up taking that chick home. She lived with me for like 3 months and shit. That bitch was probably desperate, wanting somewhere to leave because it was October 31st and the snow was right around the corner. And she didn't have nowhere to go. She didn't have no man at that point in time. She's living in this fucking tent. She was a wreck, though, man. I swear, man. It was like I had to babysit her, and she was so immature. She was 19, I was 25. I never thought that would be that big of a difference, but even at 19 years of age and you're 25 years old, there's a big difference in your maturity. Because I was like blown away at some of the things she said. She was a freak too. The shit she said to me and whew, blew my mind. Danielle the freak. I ended up splitting up with her. Man, we were living together and shit. And she's like, decides she's gonna move upstairs. Well, guess what? My roommate was all about the money, and once she found out that me and her weren't boyfriend and girlfriend anymore, she went and told her that now that you guys aren't together as a couple, I'm gonna have to charge you full rent. And she jacked her rent from like $100 to like $225. And she come downstairs like, I can't believe your roommate's raising my rent. No, I'm like, you're just a roommate now. You're not like my girlfriend, and we're not together. I said, you're just gonna have to pay like what everybody else pays if they live here and live in that room. So she ended up moving out and shit. I was so thankful, but yeah, I don't know. It's just some of these people I was fucking around with and shit. I was just like almost scared me. It was like the direction they were going. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to go that route. Fuck that. Yeah, but 25 to 19, that's half your age. That's a big gap. You know, in my opinion, age is not really that big of a deal. My ex was 12 years older than me. Yeah, 12 years older than me. So she's 51, 63. Yeah, my ex is 63. And there's a big gap in our maturity level because her sense of humor is very flat, very. Oh, she's watching. I'm sorry. I don't mean to dog you. She watches my YouTube and shit now. So I'm not trying to dog you. I just, your sense of humor ain't that much. Shit, you say the wrong thing to you get mad. You can't joke around, make fun of somebody. I'm so used to like living somewhere where you just make fun of people and shit. It's funny. My grandpa, that's how he was. Couldn't go to dinner without him making fun of you or your girlfriend that was with you. Oh, you got a girlfriend, huh? He'd laugh and chuckle as he drank his beer. He's like, then he'd turn to the girl and like, why are you with him? You could probably do a lot better than he's like, huh, 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 huh. Everybody's like, he's so funny. I'm like, he's an asshole. He was cool, man. He loved his beer, man. But he went to work every fucking day. He was one of them, I guess, functioning alcoholics. My grandma would never admit that he was an alcoholic. She would never admit that he was an alcoholic because he went to work and all that shit. But yeah, he was a beer drinking motherfucker. Any holiday, he had already probably drank 10 beers before he even got there. Dating a boomer. When we met, we were younger, though, you know what I'm saying? She's 63 now. Well, she was 51, I think, then when I met her. I was in my what? Oh shit, go back 10 years. That's 40. I was probably 39. I met her in 2009 and we were together for a while, like 8, 9 years, like a while. Lived together on 2 or 3 different places. And it wasn't a horrible breakup. I knew it was coming. I knew she was going to break up with me. I was homeless. What the fuck, you know, how many times is she going to tell her friends, where's your boyfriend at? Oh, he's down at the shelter. You know, that kind of shit has to be embarrassing as hell. No car, no house, no nothing. So it's like I knew that shit was going to be coming. I was expecting it, and it happened. And it's like I knew it. It's like fucking didn't even shed a tear because I knew the shit was going to happen. I expected it. It's like so many women out there nowadays are superficial and won't date you unless you have a car and you have your own house and you have all these nice things and shit. You could be the nicest person in the world, but if you don't have all the amenities in life, I think that's the word you use, you just almost like worthless. Haven't lit off no boomers yet. Yeah, it's about 9, so I'll wait closer to when I made these ones different. I added more gunpowder and fucking more tape, so we're gonna see how loud these ones are tonight. Like, hopefully they're louder. Yeah, I'm 51 years old. My chances of having a kid, I think, are done and gone. I still got some swimmers, I know that, but I just don't think I'm gonna meet a girl where we're gonna decide, hey, I think we're gonna have a kid now at 50 years old. Fuck, my kid turns 20, I'm gonna be 70 and die in 10, 15 years. It's like, doesn't give a whole lot of time to spend with your kids if you have like a late child. My one buddy, his mom and dad were old as shit when they had him. I'd go over to visit and stuff, and his mom was old. And like, man, my mom was 16 though when she had me, so she was young. Yeah, as I said, there's women out there that have kids and they're looking for a man to have like share the duties of raising children. I'm not real. I mean, if a girl has a kid, I'll date her. I'm not. I don't have a problem with that. It's just that I'm not going to step in and be the father right off the bat. And understand that's a one thing that sucks is dating somebody with a kid. And I learned that because I dated somebody with a kid. Is when you guys split up, you don't just lose your girlfriend. You lose the kid. And if you're attached to him, it sucks. It's like a double whammy. I was dating a chick that had a kid, and didn't last real long. It was a real dicey relationship. I was getting calls from her ex telling me they were still together, but I knew they weren't. All this shit. Oh, I know we're cool. We're cool. I'm just letting you know, man. We and her are still together. I'm like, that's funny because me and her spent all the fucking time together. We work together too. So this I'm still together bullshit is fucking hilarious, bro. So I didn't split up with her. I wasn't scared. I wasn't gonna back off. So I stayed with her and shit. And that kid, I remember when we had split up, it was like a month or two later, I walked into a store, they were walking out. They didn't recognize me at first, but the kid did a double take. So kids are pretty receptive to people and remember shit. Because I remember that kid just did a double take looking at me, and I kind of looked back like, damn, that's that chick. And I didn't turn around and say hi to him. Because, like I said, that was a weird ass fucking relationship. The fast life and shit. But yeah, it's like, that's when I was living at home with my parents. Banging her on the waterbed. The old waterbed, king size waterbed, man. That thing got some use, I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's a commitment. It's not like you're gonna date this person and you guys are gonna be able to go out and do whatever you want. And hey, let's go out here. You can't. You got a kid. Hey, let's go do this. Let's go overnight. You can't. You got a kid. Hey, let's go stealth camping for the night. Oh, the kid isn't going to be cool with that. She'll start complaining. It's like then before you know it, you never go stealth camping again. Because if you do go, then you're going to get treated like shit by your girl because you left her at home with the kid. It's like there's all these strings attached to dating women with children. I don't have a problem with that. Like I said, it depends on the people and what they want out of the relationship. But I believe everybody's got their soulmate out there in their match, but it's just you got to find them. I'm just waiting for that where you glance at somebody and they give you that smile and you do a double take and you both kind of smile and you go to walk away like, man, I should say something. It's eating you alive and you turn around and you say something to her and before you know it, you're talking. See, there was this chick on the bus. She was talking to some dude today. And she's like, yeah, 3 months clean. And like, congratulations on being clean. She didn't even acknowledge I said anything to her. I was like, that's fucked up, man. I know she fucking heard me. I was gonna tell her I wasn't trying to hook up with that bitch. She had a big old fucking butt gut. She's got a butt where her gut is. I mean, Christ. It wasn't even like a gut. It was a butt gut. I call it where just the ass, like the fat is just all in one area. Look like you got ass cheeks in your front of you where your gut is supposed to be. Got some gut cheeks going on. That's like women that got back titties where their shoulder blades are, and it looks like they got tits on their back because they're fucking fat and flabby. Some girls watch this live, they're gonna be like, "What an asshole! No wonder he's single, fucking dickhead." Hi to all the women out there. I love y'all. I love you. There's women that come up on live and shit sometimes. It's cool. The camping thing, it's not a real, like, I think that like women get into. I mean, there's some women out there that do like to go camping, but like stealth camping, that's a different ball game. I want to bring somebody out here one night. Just I gotta have somebody that wants to go, but I don't really care for the dude, and I think it's just out of his. It's gonna be too much. I tell everybody about it. There's a lot of work involved. And most of the work I'm going to tell you has to do with just putting the shoulder up and getting firewood. But outside of that, there's, I guess, not really too much. Now, today I did the right thing. I walked around with the trash bag and I picked up all the trash in front of me and behind me. Now, I got trash to the side of me that I need to do something with, but the trash bag is full. I filled that damn thing up that quick, and so it's like now I think I'm going to take some of the plastic shit that's in there and burn that, and then grab the rest of that crap, because there's a lot of plastic in there that can be burnt. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I'm going to eat here in a little bit, sit by the fire, relax. I got a bull pack somewhere. I haven't hit yet. I got a bull pack. I better have a fucking bull pack. There's one. Oh yeah, bitch is packed. Ain't been hit yet. Yeah, you about to smoke the fuck out of that thing. Alright, y'all, I don't see anybody else in my live anymore. I don't know if everybody got booted because I ran out of data or some shit, but if you're still here and you get a chance to watch my live, I want to say check out my other content, my videos. I got shorts, most of it's camper related. Sometimes I walk around downtown and I take videos of the graffiti and crazy shit, You never know. But most of the time it's just camper related content. So if you like that kind of stuff, tune in for some of my other videos. Like I said, I've got 260 videos on my channel now. That's a lot of fucking videos, and a lot of them are like 45 minutes to an hour. These ones I've been making lately are like an hour and a half long. I get sidetracked and start making a little video, and I walk around, it's like 17 minutes I just recorded, 18 minutes, and it just kind of adds up. But I'm recording content. It's not just like babbling and just. I didn't think a lot of people would want to sit and watch me just sit at my campsite and talk. So I'm trying to get out and show the surroundings a little bit more to y'all. So I'm gonna hop off here and chill for a bit and make my scupper, and I will probably see you guys in the next live or next time I post a video. I guess you'll see me. I won't see you, but you'll see me. So I will see y'all later. You guys have a good one. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.